At the last moment, when Tony is about to fall to the ground and die, armor no one saved him in time like a god. After coming to the roof, Tony raised his hand and it was a palm cannon. It's a pity that it's too late. The cosmic cube has opened a space portal. Dense alien legions poured into Earth like a tidal wave. Tony's heart tightened. Immediately take to the skies and get ready for battle. He deftly dodged enemy attacks, like a fiery butterfly dancing in the rain of bullets. Let me show you the power of the No. 1 Warframe. I saw that the armor was full of firepower, wiped out a large area of enemies in an instant. But there are too many enemies. The fist that slipped through the net began to wreak havoc on the planet. There is no grass growing in the place where it passes. Tony had to fight at low altitudes instead. Lead the enemy hordes through the city. At the moment when you are about to hit the wall, you change direction sharply. Critical moments. The teammates arrived in time. 3 hits and 5 divided by 2 will solve the remnants of enemies. Meanwhile, Loki was elegantly donning his armor, leisurely admiring the chaos. Unexpectedly, Thor suddenly fell from the sky. Without saying a word, I fought with him. Hawkeye wanted to fly a fighter plane to support, but was struck by Loki's psychic scepter. Only an emergency landing is possible. Thor saw Loki die and did not repent, directly beat him to the ground and fled. I didn't even bother to take the scepter. When Team America, Black Widow, and Hawkeye come under the portal, they were stunned by the sight. Countless alien creatures are swarming out. Those giant ships are bigger than Godzilla. There are also a large number of soldiers hidden at each joint. Civilians are being attacked indiscriminately. At the last moment, the U.S. team jumped to attract firepower. Black Widow and Hawkeye are in charge of rescuing civilians. Tony keeps unleashing jamming bombs. He's waiting for an important reinforcement. Really, after Saul and Team America rendezvous, Banner arrived on an electric car. This is exactly who they are waiting for. Tony immediately led the enemy towards Banner, faced the approaching behemoth. Banner greeted him calmly, with Tony replenishing a blasting bomb. After a loud bang, the iron behemoth has finally been destroyed. For the first time, the Avengers have assembled their spirits. Seeing this, Loki immediately policed the Leviathan battleship. The U.S. team quickly assigned tasks. Hawkeye occupies the high ground to reconnoiter the enemy. Tony was in charge of coordinating all 3 blocks. Thor blasts the portal with lightning. Team America and Black Widow are pinned down on the ground. Hulk's mission is the easiest to wreak havoc. With more and more enemies, Black Widow realizes that the Rubik's Cube must be closed. She jumped onto the ship with the help of Team America's shield. Take control of the driver and fly towards the Stark Tower. Hulk and Thor team up to wreck a battleship, but the Hulk on top even hit his own people. Black Widow is attacked by Loki on the way. Hawkeye shoots an arrow and is caught by Loki. Black Widow takes the opportunity to roll over, firmly on the roof of Stark Tower. At this time, Hulk and Thor set their sights on Loki again. Just when Hulk was about to beat him up, Loki suddenly shouted, "I'm a god." Black Widow successfully reaches the control room. Hulk also came to his senses, informed that the Rubik's Cube must be closed with the Loki scepter. The other side, Tony ran out of bullets in the face of the behemoth. Only the most primitive impact can solve the problem. Hawkeye is also reaching his limits. It can only be evacuated with the help of enemy corpses as hooks. Hulk is surrounded by enemy legions. Critical moment, the president decided to launch a nuclear bomb. Director Fury tried desperately to intercept him. Notify Tony immediately. Tony runs out of last energy, resolutely rushed to the portal with a nuclear bomb. Before the warframe is turned off, he sent nuclear bombs into enemy motherships. He lost consciousness and fell to Earth. With the mothership exploding, the enemy forces were paralyzed. The U.S. team immediately ordered the portal to be closed. At the moment when the wormhole disappeared, Tony's falling figure appears in the air. The crowd didn't have time to cheer. Saul discovers that Tony is in shock. At this moment of life and death, a green figure flashed. Hulk catches Tony as he falls. The two fell heavily to the ground. Thor lifted his mask. Tony is found to have stopped breathing. Moment of truth. Hulk roared. It actually made Tony's heart beat again. The other side, Loki, who had been smashed, just got up. I found myself surrounded by the Avengers. Post-Thor returns to Asgard with Loki and the cosmic Rubik's Cube. The Avengers are also back to life, but in the depths of the universe, the aliens are reporting to the Mastermind. This is just the beginning.